Hails and cheers. I'm W. Frickenstein, and welcome to Allies in Depravity. Today I'm joined by my great friend. You know him as my partner on the Opposite Reflection. He's been in a bunch of different Booze, Bruises, and Buds episodes. We go to breweries together. I've known Craig my whole life. Craig Gonzales.
Yep,
Um,
that's you just said everything that I wrote down to say. Pretty much.
yeah. We go back to we grew up in the same neighborhood. We grew up just a couple of blocks away from each other. Didn't meet until we were in fifth grade. We wound up in the same classroom together. In fourth grade, I used to see this guy in the hallway, and I was like, "Ugh, that kid! Look at this kid. He used to have this Rambo shirt he'd wear all the time." And I was always like, "That kid with his Rambo shirt." Ugh, just and I've come to notice something over my whole life that my first if my first reaction to somebody is, "Ugh, I don't like that person," I usually wind up being really good friends with that person eventually. That's exactly right here. Look at that kid. He rubs me the wrong way. Next year we're best friends. You know what I mean? So we've been best friends ever since. We grew up together. We've done everything together. You're probably my deepest, best ally in depravity. We've done it all.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
welcome to the show. We're going
All
to
right,
be
thank you.
discussing Nevermore tonight, and no one better than to discuss it with you because we both saw Nevermore for our first time together.
Yeah,
So, discovered them at the same time.
saw them together every
Yeah,
time.
every time, every single
Every
time we
time we
saw them.
went. Yeah,
Yeah, every single time. So this is yeah, I would no one else I want to discuss. I mean, Nevermore is my favorite band of all time. Um, they're just there's something about them. They're it's hard to classify them. They're not really just they're not thrash. They're not old school metal. They're not new metal definitely, but they have like a modern sound. Just really hard to categorize and just great. They're all over the place. Slow songs, fast
yeah,
songs. The lyrics, oh my god, the lyrics of War Dane, just another world that are just they suck you in and get you thinking and yeah, just a poet.
yeah, for sure.
And the band, I mean, amazing band. Jeff Loomis guitars, Jesus Christ. I mean, you just listen to that guy and your brain starts cracking. Like
Yeah,
how the fuck are you hitting that many notes so
it's like
perfectly like that?
it's like a perfect storm of four
Yes.
members is what it
Yeah,
was.
for sure, for sure.
Like
Four members and then a revolving door of a second guitar player.
yeah,
And that's kind of how you mark the eras. Like when they had this guy, their sound was a little more this way. When they had this guy, I mean, they always had the Nevermore sound throughout, but they had different guitar players in different eras, and it was just yeah, it's really cool. So anyway, um, yeah, let me see. Do I have anything here? We got our backstory. Is there anything else you want to mention before we jump into our ranking?
no, I mean I was gonna plug opposite reflection, but you did that already. So
Yeah,
um,
and I ran out of time. I was going to, by the way, almost forgot to hold this up. Welcome to Allies in Depravity. See, this is facing the right way, and this is not because YouTube.
yeah, that's why I wore a black shirt. Like, what's the
Smart
difference?
thinking. Smart thinking. Like, although your shirt says Ciudad instead of Adidas, however you say that backwards. But anyway, all right. Uh, without further ado, why don't we jump right in? This is the segment called Rank. We're gonna go through all the Nevermore records. It's gonna be a much shorter list. We did Judas Priest. That one took forever um, because there were so many records. But honestly, the episode that went even an hour past that was last time Megadeth, just because there was so many albums and so much conversation. So even though this is just 7 records, I feel like we could get a little more in depth with them. I'm gonna try and break down some more songs and stuff like that because I mean, there's not a bad album in the bunch. I love all
Yeah,
7
it was
albums.
hard
Are
to do this ranking. It took a while.
exactly very hard, very hard, especially the middle records for me. Like I kind of knew my favorites, and I kind of knew which ones were. I still love them, but not as much as
Yeah,
some of the other
I mean
stuff. There's those
you're making a
middle ones
list.
that were like, ooh, where do I put these? Where do I put these?
Yeah, I mean you're making a list of whatever, something's got to be first and something has to be last. So it's just the way it is, you know. It's
Yeah. So, why don't we start? We're gonna do an honorable mention of the EP. They came out with the
we're gonna do
EP.
that right away.
Yeah, I'll just get that one out of the way because
Okay.
we're not going to select anything. We're only picking from the 7 albums. There was a live record that we're not including that, and then there was an EP. We're not including that, but great EP. I mean,
Yeah.
it's only like 5 songs, I believe. And
Yeah.
right here, what am I doing? I dug these out on purpose. There we go. In Memory. And oh yeah, duh, it's in reverse. That's probably why I didn't dug them out last time. But yeah, 5 tracks. And my favorite song on the In Memory EP is the title track, In Memory.
Yeah. Mine too.
Yeah, I mean, it just tells the story. It's like someone recounting their life, or like almost like explaining it to someone younger than them. Like when there's nothing more to dream and nowhere left to wander, the memories will be there for you to give you peace of mind. You know what I mean? Like live your life while you can. So when you get old, you can at least when you can't do those things anymore, you have all these stories and experiences to relive, in your mind.
Yeah.
So just like I said, Moral Day, man, his lyrics are just so thought provoking, like so good.
Yeah. The other song that I really like is Matricide right before that.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh Matricide, totally, man, great song.
Yeah.
Basically calling about not matricide as you would think about killing your mother. Yes, killing your mother, but he's talking about Mother Earth.
Mother Earth.
You know, yeah,
Yeah.
polluting the earth and just taking advantage of resources and yeah, great song. And then the Sorrowed Man, real slow, just kind of more acoustic tune, kind of, real slow and stuff, but love that song.
Yeah.
So yeah, great
I
EP,
didn't.
amazing EP.
Yeah. You said like where we would slide it in. I don't think I would even bother with that
You didn't
before we
what?
were talking. Like we were talking about sliding it in, like where were you going to put it in the list before?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessary because it's just not as many songs. So
That's what I mean. It's a great EP, but it's not an album. I mean, all these other
yeah,
records have like a million songs, and there's so many. It wouldn't be fair because
yeah,
I'm,
right.
it's just not fair, and there's no reason to include it. But yeah, we both, as long as we acknowledge it, it is great. Anyone out there who watches this after the fact
Yeah,
and doesn't know Nevermore, I plead you, man, go check them out if you're a metal fan.
and
Phenomenal.
this is the one that I do have the album of, and it's autographed. I got
That's
from
awesome.
yeah, when we went to see him in Wisconsin. And you really can't make
Snarky.
out the names because it's black on black. It's kind of hard to read them. You got to get really
Yeah,
close. But the only one Worrell Dane made his in silver, so you can. Let me see if I can put it on there.
yeah,
Big
I
Wolf
totally see
Dane.
World Danes for sure.
Yeah, the rest of them are like black, so it's kind of hard to make them out.
Yeah,
You got to really look at them.
you just
But it's
gotta
on
look at
there.
it in the light on the side like that.
Yeah, it's one of my treasures. I don't have many treasures, but that's one of them for sure. And we got that when we went to Wisconsin. The second night after we saw him in at Reggie's, right?
Yeah. So I'm at Reggie's, and then we saw them the very following night up at the rave in
Eagle
Wisconsin.
Room, or yeah,
Yeah. And then they broke up not that long after that. Uh, so that was it. We saw them twice on their last tour. I was trying to remember how many times we actually saw Nevermore live, and it's like it's too many to count. I can't.
yeah,
I mean, on the Dreaming Neon Black tour alone, I think we saw them 4 or 5 times. 4 or 5 times for sure.
we went the one time and we couldn't get in at
Yeah,
Riley's Rock House.
yeah, and I don't count that one because we didn't get in. We got in one
We
step
would
in
have
the
been,
door,
yeah,
and you could see the shit going down, but they were like, no, 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 we're
at
oversold. I mean, you
capacity or
couldn't even
whatever.
get you couldn't even walk in the door. There was somebody with their back at the door with a beer watching the show. That's how packed this place was. I believe that's the night after we couldn't get in. We went back
went to
to
Bryce's.
Bryce's.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were hanging out in his garage shooting pool. And is that the same night that I vomited everywhere?
Yeah.
Listening to Immolation. Turn it off.
Yeah. Yep.
See, we didn't get to see Nevermore. We had a whole nother story to tell. That's a whole nother story. Oh man. Hey, all right, people in the chat. How's it going? Brett, Pat. I got the shit kicked him out of me once it was Scott. Exactly, man. Shardwolves official. Hails, cheers. All right, thanks for joining us, guys. All right, you're right in time. We're just about to kick off the ranking. Rank Rizzo. Spiritual Awakening, Scorpio. Hails, cheers. All right, you're the guest, so you kick things off with your
I go
number
first?
7. Yeah, you go first.
All right. I mean, something has to be 7, but it's the first album. I don't know. I like it. It's. He still has his Sanctuary voice. It's the one that sounds the most like Sanctuary still. You know, like.
Yeah, for sure.
What else do I have on here? Yeah, and my favorite song. It was kind of hard to pick, but I think it's Garden of Grey. Yeah, I mean, it starts out good, you know.
Why don't I just join you in this conversation? You seem to be at a lot of
That's your
words
7?
because I'm right there with you. My number 7 is also their debut record, and my favorite song is also Garden of Grey.
Yeah, I mean, it's the one I put on the least, you know, of all the albums.
I mean exactly. It's the only reason that it's at number 7 is because it's the one you play the least out of all the rest of their records.
Yeah.
Still a phenomenal record. I mean, I listened to it several times again preparing for this list, and it's just like, God, there's so many great songs. You know, CBF. You know, swallow the fire, breathe in the flame.
Sanity Assassin. It's
Sanity
great.
Assassin. Yes. Come with me, sail the sea of possibilities. Yeah. The Hurting Words. Great fucking song, man. Even God Money, the closer. I love it.
Yeah.
Don't believe it when they tell you that even God needs money. God needs money from you. I mean, phenomenal record. Yes,
Timothy Leary. It's good. I mean, it's about
it's good.
Yeah. It's about someone he probably admired, you know.
Yeah, exactly. If I was gonna skip one song on the record, that'd be the one I'd skip.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not gonna turn it off. You know, like it's just like if I was gonna make a list with like my best songs, that wouldn't be on there.
Oh no, sure. You mean like greatest hits?
Yeah, it wouldn't be on my greatest hits at all. But you know what? It's just all the rest of them probably would be because it is a great record. I think it is we just heard it so many times because when we got into these guys, they were on their 3rd record. They were on Dreaming Young Black had just come out. So we went backwards and we got the first ones. And we listened to the shit out of those 3 records. So it's like when the newer stuff kept coming out, you already heard those a million times. So you didn't visit them as much anymore. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I think that's what it is. It's just like you just like, all right, yeah, those are good, but you know, I'm digging the new shit now because I mean they did get better and better in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, we're off to a good start. Hey, can you guys hear me all right out there? I forgot to ask at the beginning. My headphone microphone setup wasn't working. I couldn't get it. It kept saying connected, but all I was hearing was Craig was right through my phone speaker. So he said he could hear me fine. Just making sure you guys could hear me fine.
Yeah, I could hear him. I hear him through my headphone now.
I'm up against the death ray. Huh? All right, sounds fine. Good to hear. I'm glad to see you're still awake, Brett and Pat. you guys were pre-gaming. Well, cheers everyone out there in the chat. I forgot to ask what kind of beer you're drinking. I got Zombie Dust from 3 Floyd in a can.
Oh, sweet. I got something new.
My favorite beer next to Old Style. Hard to get a good picture. I got that glare.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I got Cruz Blanca, another Mexican beer. I think they're from Chicago, like a brewery from around here.
Mhm.
And it's good, but it's got lime and sea salt, and it's really salty. A little too much
Oh
salt.
yeah.
Yeah,
See,
they have a
I've
regular
never.
version, but they didn't have it at Benny, so I just got
Yeah,
this one. So, but it's
I've
not
never
bad.
had a salty beer, but I know sometimes when there's a lot of times when there's lime in something, there's way too much lime in it when they put it in
Yeah,
themselves. You know, like that's why I
yeah,
like to just get something like Corona with no lime added or whatever it is that has a lime variant. Get it and then get the lime juice and add it to your liking. You know, or get
yeah.
an actual lime and just fucking put it in there. You know, that's the
Smash it
best.
in.
Yes. As another reference to the opposite reflection. Check out which one was that? Was it the second one or
I
was
think
it
it
the
was the
third
first
one?
one. I think it was the first
No, it
one.
wasn't the Blob.
That was the second one.
Dolls? Yeah, it was Dolls.
It
Check
was
out the
Dolls.
Dolls episode. That's a reference when Craig cut up some limes to put in his Pacifico. And then he cut the slices way too big. He's smashing them in there. Oh God, yeah. Check it out. Anyhow,
All right.
on to number 6. You're number 6.
My number 6 is this one I had a hard time getting into. I don't know if it was because of the mix, but it's Enemies of Reality.
Mm.
Um, it's grown on me since then because I like didn't listen to it that much. You know, and when I first got, I would listen to Enemies Reality, and then I would like, and I would shut it off. And I have actually 2 versions of this. I have
Well,
this one
yeah,
and this one. I think this one.
yeah.
No, they is this the one
They
that they sent?
remastered it. They
Because this one
remastered it.
has a
They remixed and remastered it because that was the issue when it came out. It had kind of like from what I remember, it was like a muddy production. I mean, I
yeah,
was still
it was like
fine with it.
muffled.
It just
Yeah,
sounded like dirty to me. But they were like, that was not our intention at all. It was a screw up on the producer's fault. So, I mean, here's the stand up band they are, and the record company, Century Media, that put them out. They had them go back in, paid for more studio time to remix the record, remaster it, and re-release it. And if you already bought the first version, you send them your address or whatever the fuck it is. You mail them the old disc or whatever. I forget how it worked, and they would mail you a new copy, a new disc of the
yeah,
remastered one, like out of their own pocket. You know.
yeah.
So it was
I
like,
don't know if I
wow.
did
I
that or
mean,
not.
you know what? I didn't because I just went and bought the new version when they released it, and I have
Oh.
both versions. That's probably what you did too.
Is that what this is? Because this looks like it's like
Well, I don't have that one with
an
the black
import.
cover.
Because this
I
one
don't
has a
have the
DVD on it with like
yeah.
videos and
See,
stuff.
so yeah, I
This
have
might
both
be the
versions of
same. I
it.
think this is the same mix. It's just like a deluxe version from like Europe or something. I think that's what this
Oh, of the
is.
first mix.
Yeah, I think that's what this is.
Oh,
And I bought it thinking it was like the remix version, and it
ah,
wasn't. So I think that's
all
what
right.
this is. But
Well, I'll
anyway,
show off my remix version when we get there to that record on
okay.
my list then, because I
But
got I got them both set aside here.
oh, you do?
Yeah,
Yeah. So this is the original one, right?
yeah. That's the
Yeah.
first version, the muddy
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I really like this album. I mean, it grew on me after I kind of like just because this was after what Dead Heart in the Dead World, or
Yeah,
right
it's after
after.
that. Yeah, I think it's the one right after that.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I just didn't get into it at first, and it took a while. But yeah, but it's really good. I really like it. The only songs that I are like I'm kind of wishy washy on is Who Decides because it's kind of sing songy,
Dude,
and
that's one of my favorite songs on the whole
is it?
record. I love that song. Yeah.
And then Numenon. It's just like it seems like
Numenon?
it's a Numenon. Yeah, it's like a twisted
Yeah.
like intro basically for the next song. Is what
Yeah.
it seems like. But it's like four
That's what
minutes.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Instead of
like,
making one long song, they probably just broke it up in half and made 2 songs out of it. And that's what it seems like because it has the
yeah.
same lyrics in
Yeah.
both of the songs.
I always looked at it like Dawn Patrol from Megadeth on Rust in Peace, where it's like, that just bass, drums, and vocals. You know what I mean? Just like an intro song between, Rust in Peace and, just carrying you through even though it is its own song, it felt more like an intro, an usher from the last song to the next song, you know. So that's what I always looked at that Numenon. I think that's how you say it, Numenon. I always picture Newman from Seinfeld when I say the word Numenon,
Yeah.
Jerry. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that if I was gonna say one song I would cut from that record, that would be the one because you don't need it, but it also
Yeah.
doesn't bother me. You know, I put it on, I'll leave it on. I'm not gonna skip it.
Yeah.
You know.
And my favorite song is just the title track. It's the one I listen to the most. It's
Mm.
I really like the opener.
See, that's weird. That's where I'm the opposite from you because of all the songs on there, that's like one of my least favorites. Probably my least favorite song is the title track, "Enemies of
Really?
Reality." Yeah, it's like whenever I hear put that record on, 'cause it's the first song on there. I get through the song, and then I go, "All right, now the record starts." Like I got
Because you
through
heard it
that.
so much, or
I probably because it seemed like after a while that was the only song they're playing from that record, and I'm like, dude, there's so many other great songs on that record. Like,
yeah,
all right, enough of Enemies of Reality, but I get it. It's probably one of the more catchy songs on the record because well, I'll get into it when it gets to my
yeah,
turn. But yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay. So
because
yeah, that's it.
I have a much higher opinion of it than you. So
All right. So you're number 6.
all right, my number 6 is The Politics of Ecstasy. Their second record. Um, Again, it's so hard because it's such a great record. There's so many great songs on this album, you know. Next in Line, This Sacrament, uh, Seven Tongues of God, the opener. I mean, those are like 3 songs they would play all the time when we'd see them. You know what I mean? They always pepper those 3 songs into their set somewhere. Um, and then you get Passenger, and that's where it's like it's a great song, but that's where it's kind of like
It's
it's
a
so
buzz killer.
plotting. Yeah, you're going, yeah, I don't wanna be saved.
Yeah,
I'm next in line. And then it's the passenger pauses. It's
yeah.
so slow and
It's
a
so
great
slow. Yeah,
song. But it's just like, yeah, it just kind of takes me out of it. And then the politics of ecstasy is like another great song, but it's so mid, like compared to like the first 3 openers, you know. And then
yeah,
it starts building back up again with Lost. I love that song. I am the lost one. And then Tiananmen and Nan, just because it's like
yeah,
based on a true event and you kind of gets your
yeah.
mind working and thinking about that famous picture with the guy trying to stop the tanks and shit. And then and
And that was like probably
Precognition.
right around the time too, right? That it
Yeah,
happened.
it's probably like current
It
news
wasn't
when they
like
were writing the record, you know?
yeah. It's a recent event back then when the album came
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. It's like everyone coming out with 9/11 songs right after that happened. You know,
Yeah,
everyone's next record that came out within a year or 2 of that happening had a 9/11 song on it, you know? So, Eister, Testament, Tori Amos, like everybody, had a 9/11 song. But once we get to 42147, that's
yeah,
my favorite song on the whole record. I just
yeah,
love that song. I have no clue what that means. This is an address. I don't know. But I just
yeah.
love the fucking song. It's so great. It's a faster song. It's yeah, just awesome. Love it. And then the record closes with the
The
learning.
learning. Yeah.
And it's totally about like a AI becoming
AI. Yeah.
self-aware and becoming self-aware. You know what I mean? The
And
learning, it's learning how to become human, how to become the dominant force and shit, and it's like it's so thought-provoking. Amazing fucking
yeah.
lyrics and
And
ideas behind all these songs.
it was written 30 years ago. And you listen to it
Exactly.
now and it feels like it could have been written yesterday, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. It's what's going on. It's
Yeah.
what's happening, as Raj would say. Hey, Jordan, what's up, Jordan? Man, I just watched your new video while I was setting up for all this. Look like you had some more fun out there. This guy's out there. Craig, Jordan goes hiking, like seems like every weekend now in the summer. Goes for a nice long hike, and then he takes all those calories off, those pounds off, sheds them, and then he goes brewery to brewery, putting them right back on. It just takes us along for the adventure. So yes, keep it up, Jordan, man. I love it, love it. It's great fun, man. So yeah, I know you said you're having an issue with the viewership in your video because people are coming to your thing saying horror on tap, expecting just horror. But like you said, man, hey, you're gonna be doing that all the rest of the year. You got a few good weeks in the summer to get outside and do your thing. I'm there for it, man. You're still making great content, so keep it up, brother. Love it. All right, so yeah, that's my get back on track. That's my favorite. That's my number 6, and my favorite song is 42147.
All right. So are we on what, number 5?
Yeah, we're already up
Almost.
to number 5, man. This is like cruising. Like I said, when you only got 7 records to work with,
Yeah.
seven phenomenal records.
All right. This one was kind of hard. I was having problems like placing these at the end and at the front. But this one could be higher if I re-rank these down the road, but it's the last album they made is the Obsidian Conspiracy. And do I have another one?
Jordan.
Yeah, this one grew on me too. Like this one, like I didn't really like it at first. I mean, I like some of the songs, but like all the songs, it took a while for me to like come around to, and then it's like, oh yeah, I really dig this. Like it took a lot of listens. But this one, yeah, I could see this in the future climbing up a little higher. Like making it a little higher than number 5, but maybe. And my favorite song is Without Morals.
Okay.
It was kind of hard to pick. There was so many to pick from. It's like Without Morals. What's the other one?
Emptiness
the title
Obstructed.
track, Emptiness Obstructed.
Your Poison Throne.
Your Poison Throne, Moonrise. There's so many good songs on here.
I know. I'm just going
It was
right
kind of
along
hard
with
to
you
pick a
because
favorite.
my number 5
That's your number
is
5?
this is also my number 5.
Termination
The
Proclamation.
Obsidian Conspiracy. And this is one of the ones that was so hard. This one and the next 2 were so hard to get what order I wanted because I love them all so much. Dude, unlike you, where you didn't get into this right away, I immediately fell in love with this fucking record. Dude. Like you just said, there's so many great catchy songs. Your Poison Throne, I mean, even Moonrise, Emptiness
Moonrise, yeah.
Unobstructed. And my favorite song also, just like yours, is Without Morals. I mean, it was hard to pick which one, but I'm like, you know what? No, that's the one I probably sing the most to myself. That's probably the one, because I just love, if you lie to me, you slander me, and this is why I hate you. Just the lyrics,
Yeah, it's great.
It's so good.
So
Without
great.
morals, we wither. We might as well be gone.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, exactly. You ain't got no morals. Then what fucking good are you, man?
Yeah.
And what a packaging, too. We both got the same one.
Oh,
Check
yeah.
this shit out. This is some awesome deluxe packaging.
It has.
Oh,
is this the only version, or is this the deluxe version?
Oh, I don't think so. No, you can buy a regular CD. We just got this like pre-order and shit. I think it came with a shirt too. And I was gonna dig the shirt out, but it's in storage. I would have had to move so much shit and go through so much bullshit to get the shirt out. Yeah, here's the shirt design right here. It just has this on the shirt, and it just has the Nevermore logo on the top. It's just a black and gray shirt. Black shirt with gray font.
Yeah, but it's cool. It has like these cards, these like postcards almost, and on the back, instead of a book, it's postcards with the lyrics.
Yeah, I mean,
and each one has a photo of like what the song is, kind of like a piece of art of for the song. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool packaging, and it has this Shred Like Loomis.
Yeah, Shred
CD.
Like Loomis. Is that Moves Like Jagger? Is that what that is?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I already mastered this CD. I could probably throw it in the garbage. I don't think I need that anymore.
Yeah, you and Corey Feldman mastered this the same way. Yeah, Jeff Loomis. But yeah, and then I also, I got the postcards here, like you said, with the lyrics on the back.
Yeah,
it's got all the awesome artwork on the front. So cool. I mean, such amazing packaging, man.
It looks like leather.
Yeah, it feels like it, like that faux leather kind of. And then, and then, look at what I got inside. my
Oh,
ticket
you got your
stub.
tickets in there?
Yep, from Reggie's. That was
Then when we took the limo?
yep, we took a limo there. The Everscathed guys, Craig, some more friends, family members. We all got a limo together, and we went up to fucking Reggie's Rock Club in Chicago. Show up in style, come pulling up right in front of the building.
Limo.
There's a bunch of people out in front smoking and shit. They see this limo come pull. Everyone right away, looking to see who's gonna step out. Who famous is coming to the show? And all us drunk fucks go out drinking in the limo on the way there, getting all sauced and shit pre-gaming. Oh man. And then back in those days when I still had the strength and the fucking energy, man, it was always get behind me. Everyone would just follow me in, and I just fucking carve a path right to the front of the stage. So we walked in, and it was sold out, man. It was jam fucking packed.
Yeah.
And there we go, right up to the front of the stage, just going crazy. Oh my God, it was insane, man. Jam fucking packed. Only time I ever took a limo to a concert.
Yeah.
And then I also have my ticket stub for the following night at the rave.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where I bought the In Memory.
And then
Vinyl.
remember what a difference? We go to the rave the next night, and there's like nobody there barely. I mean, there's like
Yeah.
compared to the night before in Chicago, there's like
Yeah. Like a 10.
40 people there, maybe.
Yeah.
And I go to the front of the stage. Craig puts his hand on my shoulder. He goes, "No, wait, allow me." And he cuts the way to the front of the stage because nobody was up. He just like walked through. And they like moved out of the way.
And we met him in the bathroom there. We met
Dude, we
World
met
Enemy in the
well,
bathroom.
we'll make it sound like that. We met him in the bathroom, man.
Well, we didn't. Yeah, I mean, we were washing our hands leaving. We
Yeah.
crossed paths.
Well,
Let's put
it
it
was
like
like a
that.
huge line to get in the bathroom. We're waiting in line. We get in the bathroom. We piss at the urinal, whatever. The stalls are full. As you're washing your hands, you see this hand come up behind the stall and put the cowboy hat on. The door opens up. Here's the vocalist from Nevermore, come walking out of the shitter. Oh man, we were like, dude, man, we were there last night in Chicago. Great fucking show, man. What an awesome set list. He's like, oh yeah, you liked the set list last night? Wait till you see tonight's. Like, no way. Oh man, they played the exact same fucking set list. Like, that's the kind of dick he could be, man. But he was great, man. We met him so many times, But I think the guy we met the most would be Jim Shepard for sure,
Yeah.
because he used to just sit there.
Merch.
Yeah, he would stay at the merch booth like the whole time.
Yeah.
So we would just sit there and fucking chat with him every time they came to town, man. We just walk. He kind of remembered us after a while. You could tell he like, well, especially me, the big bald guy.
Yeah.
Back then it wasn't as much big bald dudes, and come walking up and just start talking to him like, like we left off from the last time, and he would just go with it. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we so many times. But that night, I remember though we made our way up to the front of the stage. And there's this part in one of the songs, I can't recall what part it is now, but it was something that Van Williams, the drummer, did. And he would just add this little accent, this little thing that he doesn't do in any of the rest of the parts. And I always knew it was coming up. I always liked that part. So I remember there was nobody there. So we're right against the stage, is right at our waists or however tall it was. I'm leaning over, I'm pumping my fist to the band, and it gets to that part. And I lean right into Van Williams and I do his little thing to him, and he like happens to look up and see me doing it right there. He goes, ah, and he points his stick at me, like almost like he recognized me, from like the night before, because I did it the same thing the night before at Reggie's at that part, and he noticed me then too. So after the show, I already came and said, "Dude, you were there last night too, weren't you?" Like, oh yeah, because he recognized me from like, doing his little accent part right there. Yeah. So yeah, that's cool. So yeah, we're in agreement with our number 7 and our number 5. Wow, I didn't know if we were going to be in agreement for anything. That's already 2.
All right. So what? My number 4.
You're number 4. Moving on.
All right. My number 4 is The Politics of Ecstasy. Like these first 3 songs on here. Like if I am listening to a playlist on like Spotify and like Nevermore pops in, I'll listen to the song and then I'll just immediately put on the first song on here.
Yeah, right.
Poison,
right.
7 Tongues of God. and then it just
Hmm.
goes in to this sacrament, and then next in line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, next in line. Yeah, and then that's what we said. Like passenger, kind of like buzz kills out, but them first three songs, I love them first three songs. Like I
Oh,
love
for
that.
sure.
Like I love listening to them three songs, and then Politics of Ecstasy, I like. Lost, I really like. Tiananmen Man, it's good. It's slow, but yeah, it's a good song. And then The Learning. Oh, 42147. Yeah, that's another great song on here. That was another one for a contender. But my favorite song, probably one of my favorites. This was the easiest one for me to pick for a favorite song. Is This Sacrament? It's one of my favorite Nevermore
The
songs
Sacrament,
that they
really?
ever. Yeah, I love
Oh,
that
wow.
song. I love
Yeah, it
that
is
song.
great. Yeah.
But yeah, like as soon as I knew like favorite song on here, I already knew. Like, I didn't even have to think about it. But and The Learning, I mean, I listened to it and again and again and again, like the last couple of weeks. I've been listening to for like the last month. It's been Nevermore. Just
Yeah. Oh,
trying to
yeah.
get
Me too.
hone this in. You know what I mean?
Me
Like,
too.
um, and then The Learning. It's great. Like we said before, it's singing about AI, and he wrote it 30 years ago. It's
Yep.
it's kind of
Yep.
it's kind of weird listening to it nowadays. Like
Well, no, yeah, I know. You look back and you look at our prophets, or James Cameron and
yeah,
World Dane. They warned us.
and
Although,
if you
although
think
World
about it,
Dane kind of does it. World Dane's story, the way I take it, the way he's saying it, is more sympathetic towards the AI. Like it's learned what it actually is, and
it can't do
it's
nothing about
jealous
it.
of us because it's like, well, I'll never reach your heaven that you believe in because
Yeah,
I'm not a flesh. You know what I mean? I'm not. So it's like more sympathetic towards the AI story and how they would unfold. Like what they would be thinking if they became sentient.
right.
So again,
And
just thought provoking music, man. Thought provoking storytelling.
this is like 90 what? I got it written down. 96?
I think that sounds about
1996.
right.
It's
Yeah.
1996. I don't think I had my first computer. And my dad worked on computers. It was a systems analyst in my house until 1998. So, and this is 2 years before that. So, I mean, I don't know when computers were like common in the house, but you know what I mean? Like he's
Mm.
already talking about
Yeah.
this before there's
I
even
mean,
really
they did have
computers,
people
you
did
know?
have them. I mean, I know my cousins, like,
Yeah, we had them
always
at our
had a
school,
computer.
but they were like so
Yeah. Oh,
rudimentary back then.
yeah. We didn't have any, I mean, you couldn't afford a
Yeah,
computer. I remember when I got my first computer, it was just like, holy shit. Like I felt so, and it was like way after everyone else had one too. I just felt so, wow, I'm in the computer age, Oh, I can
yeah.
play The Sims now.
What else do I
Yeah.
got on
I
here?
mean,
I wish I wrote this on white.
that, like I said,
Can't
that
really
was a
read it.
hard one, man. That was like the first time I listened to that record going into this list, it suddenly jumped a lot higher on my list just because there's so many great songs on there. But again, then I go back and I would listen to the ones
Another
that came
album,
after.
and it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's like, where do I put them?
yeah,
It's so
right,
hard. But
yeah.
everything's got to go
That
somewhere.
just shows you how great
It's
it
the
is,
way
how
it
much we
is.
love you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on to my number five, is it? Number four. We're on number four.
Number 4 already.
Number four. All right. My number four is Enemies of Reality. Um, Over the last couple of days, riding back and forth to work, I kept listening to this and my number three, trying to decide which one was number four and which was number three. And the week before that, it was between 3, 4, and 5. I kept listening to those back and forth. Like, which one is my 3, 4, 4, and 5? I finally said, all right, this one's my number 5. What's my 3 and my 4? Up till like yesterday. Yesterday, I finally gave myself a break. I'm like, we're going to be talking about this on Saturday. It was Thursday. Was when I finally came to the conclusion, which was my number 3 and which was my number 4. My number 4 is Enemies of Reality. This album is great, man. It's definitely by far, in my opinion, their heaviest record. This is where they went low with the 5-string bass and the 7-string guitar. Like, there's extra low shit on here. It's like, I don't know. It just got so much heavier than Dead Heart in a Dead World. And just the songwriting just sounds so much more sick. Like you said, the song "Who Decides." Oh man, I love that song. It starts off with that riff that's like a million fucking miles an hour. Dun, 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 super fast. And then it gets all like fucking wish-washy and
Yeah.
sing-songy, but the
Yeah.
lyrics are so good. I just love it. The pleasure and the pain, they'll soon be gone. But yeah, I mean, oh man, there's so many good. Yeah, I love that fucking song. Who Decides? I went back and forth. Is Who Decides my favorite track on that record? Or is it the one I pretty much already considered that I knew was my favorite track? And it's the closing track, Seed Awakening.
Yeah.
That's my
That's a
favorite
really
fucking
good song.
song. Oh, it's so
Yeah.
good, man. It's so fast and so vicious. But then, like typical Nevermore fashion, they slow it down to a different
Yeah. It
beat and
starts
shit.
out so fast.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, this is definitely. And then here you said, all right. So here's the original version, the one that had like the muddy mix and all that.
Yeah.
And then
That's the one
when
I
they
have.
remixed it and remastered it, it's like the opposite colors. It's like black.
Yeah, I don't think I have that one.
Dude, this
That's the one
this
that's on
own this.
Spotify. That cover is on
This is
Spotify.
fucking awesome. Yes, it's so goddamn good, man. It's all the same, everything on the inside, the same pictures, everything, just in a darker color, like a more washed out,
Hmm. I'll have to
to
hunt it
distinguish.
down. Because
Yeah.
I thought I bought it when I bought that other one, but I think it's the same mix when I got it. So
But I
I'll have
mean,
to
I
have
mean,
three
the songs
versions.
we mentioned, and then like you said, Enemies of Reality, you gotta listen to that. And I'm like, all right, I got through that one. Now let the album begin. And I get the second song, Ambivalent. Oh, so fucking good, man. Blind and ambivalent. Open up this
Yeah.
my, yeah, and then just the way he's singing, it's like it sounds so sour with the background vocals. Oh my hate, and the way it just blends and shit. Release me from the cage. It's just like, it sounds wrong, but it's right. You know what I mean? It's like they know what they're doing. They're giving it that sour flavor on purpose, and I love that shit. I mean, that's kind of shit we always would do in the Everscathed. They look for that sour fucking, and I get it. Not everybody likes that. But dude, they do it well when they do that, man. Ooh, and
Yeah.
they do it a lot on this record, man. They do that sour, sick shit a lot on this record, man. I love Enemies of Reality. This was almost my number three. Almost my number three, but there's more songs on my number three record, and a lot of them are just
Yeah.
classics. So, but I mean, besides the songs we mentioned too, I mean, I Voyager, I love that fucking song.
Yeah.
Man. I am the Voyager, and then Tomorrow turned into Yesterday. Oh, dude, fucking that would be on one of my greatest hits records. Love that song, man. It's like again, it's like you think it's like more like a ballad type song. It's slower, more sing songy, but it's still just so sour and sick. It's like where you expect there to be highs, there's lows, and it's yeah, it's hard to describe. Never Purify.
It seems like they have a pattern where like they have three like ass kicking songs right off the bat, and then they have a slow song. They do that on a lot of their albums.
And a
You know
lot
what I
of the
mean?
records, their last three songs are my favorite. Like the kick ass best songs of the record are like towards the end for me. Actually, the last song on almost every record is like one of my favorite songs on all of these. I mean,
Yeah.
God Money, The Learning, Seed Awakening, last song. You know, yeah, it's
We'll
like
get to the
they just save
rest.
their best for last. I always like that too. I always love when a band isn't afraid to put one of their best songs as the fucking last track, because you're like, all right, well, if you listen to it, you get a reward for listening to it to the end. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
we do that a lot too. Like I always try to set up one of the songs I feel is one of my favorite songs, put it at the end. As long as it fits at the end. It's got to sound right there. But it's like, yeah, let it start and like I always said, an album should be like a roller coaster. It just takes you up and down, and you don't just ride it straight across. You want ups, downs, bobs, and weaves. An album should take you on a fucking journey. And they're always really good with the way they lay out their records. It takes you on that fucking journey. It's really good flow to all their records. All right, cool. Well, and then Enemies of Reality. I'm trying to think. I know we saw him on that tour, but is that when we saw? God, we saw him so many fucking times.
We saw him at Hard Rock Cafe once.
We saw him at Hard Rock Cafe. I believe that was for Dead Heart in a Dead World.
Hmm.
So that would have been the album before this. I'm trying to remember when they played with Sabotage at JJ Kelly's, and
Looking
we.
after that,
I'm saying it was that during the Enemies of Reality, or was that Dead Heart in a Dead World still? Because we saw them a lot of times on the Dreaming Neon Black tour, and a lot of times on the Dead Heart in a Dead World tour. It seemed like every other month they were back in town. You know what I mean? I remember we asked about it too. We're like, I asked Jim Shepard, like, man, you guys are coming through a fucking lot. He goes, man, the record company just wants us to stay on the road, and they're, as long as they're making it work, we'll just keep going. So I was like, damn. So yeah,
yeah, I don't
I'm
remember
not,
what. You're
yeah,
asking the wrong person.
yeah. I can't really. None of the really shows stick out for me as far as this tour, but I know we saw him at least once, if not a couple times. But now we're on number 3. You're number 3.
Did Did they ever play at the Tweeter Center or whatever?
We
They
saw
played
them once
once,
there. Yeah, we saw them once
right?
there for the
They're
first
like opening up,
Gigantour,
right?
the first
Yeah,
Gigantour
and they played
with
on main stage, right?
Megadeth Festival. Yeah, they were the first band that opened on. No, they weren't the first band. The first band that opened on the main stage was Boba Flex,
Oh,
and then I don't even know what they saw. I just remember it was
yeah,
horse
I don't even
shit.
know
We were
what they
like,
sound like
we're not
either.
even in our seats yet. We're not even paying attention. We're still out fucking around in the, where the shirts are and the beers and all that. It's like, oh, they're done. Let's go get in our seats down. Nevermore's fucking coming on. You know what I mean? And yeah, I remember we got there right in time because I think we were waiting on you. I think me and Alan got there, or was it me and you got there and we were waiting on Alan?
He's probably waiting on me.
I think it was me and Alan were there. And we were waiting on you, and
Yeah,
you got there right in fucking time. I think you got there when Boba
I
Flex was
think
on.
that's when I had a problem with my car, like a flat
Something,
or
yeah,
something.
there was
No,
something.
that was Iron Maiden. That was Iron Maiden when I had a flat.
I just remember we had
But yeah,
tickets. We had tickets already. Me and you were gonna go, and then my union of all things, I tell my father-in-law I'm going to see Megadeth. Like, wait, Megadeth, our union sponsoring that show at the Tweeter Center over there. If you talk to whoever, you could probably get you a free ticket. And I'm like, all right, I already got a ticket, But that's when like Alan's like, oh, I'm thinking about going. I'm like, hold on, don't buy a ticket yet. I might be able to get one for free, and if I can get one for free, then you guys can have the other one. And I wound up getting 2 free tickets, remember? So it was like you and Alan split the cost of one ticket. So you each got in for half price.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and I got in for free. And so yeah, it was like something we were gonna go do already, and then the deal just sweetened. And we're going to see Nevermore. That's why we're so excited. Like, yeah, we want to see Megadeth, Dream Theater played, but our main thing was Nevermore playing on the fucking biggest stage we've ever seen them play on.
Yeah,
That's what we were going
I've
for.
seen them
And
at
I remember,
bars.
yeah, and I remember you got there right in time. We went and grabbed our beers. We went and got in our seats, and they were just about to start. We got there and they kicked on. They opened with Born from This Godless Endeavor, the first song on there. Super fucking fast. And then I just remember it was great. They only played like 4 or 5 songs. It was a big,
Yeah,
festival show. There was a lot of bands playing, but still, just to see them for the 4 or 5 songs on that stage was like, yes, right here down the block from where I
yeah.
live.
The
Can't
Tweeter
beat
Center
that.
is like for it's like if whatever like the Live Nation big outdoor venue you would
Yeah, it's an
have
outdoor
in your
amphitheater. It's an
town.
outdoor amphitheter.
That's
So
what
anytime
ours
like
is.
Maiden
Yeah,
comes to town, that's where they play. All the big
yeah.
band, that's where like ACDC would play. Oh, now ACDC plays
Oh,
in the Soldier Field and shit. What
hold
did
on.
you turn your light off?
My light went out. Hold on. Oh,
Oh, Brady. Yeah, 2010. I think that was the.
hold on. I
You
gotta.
talking about Nevermore? Talking about
Hold
Nevermore,
on. I gotta
Brett?
plug.
I'll talk with the chat. Do your thing. Don't worry about it, Craig. Craig's in the dark. Dun,
This
dun,
thing
dun,
said.
dun,
This
dun,
thing
dun,
said I
dun,
had
dun.
like 7 hours. This lion ass light.
Yeah, never trust. Never
Never
trust
trust.
technology. But yes, Brett, if you're referring to
Never trust the
Nevermore,
needle.
yes, like I said,
The
we were
needle
at their last
lies.
show in Chicago. And I got the ticket stub right here. I just read it off, but I didn't read the year.
I should have kept that
Here.
in there. Oh, man.
Yep, 2010, Brett, right there.
Hold on. Maybe
Because
I can use the light from my iPhone or my iPad.
Craig, do your thing. You don't have to describe it to us. I'm talking to the chat while you're doing your thing. Just get your light working. Don't worry about it. You got to narrate
Well,
it
it
for us.
died.
All right, do your thing.
That's what happened.
I'll keep these guys busy until you come back. So yeah, Poplar Creek up this way. Yeah, Oh yeah, of course, Poplar Creek. Remember there was an old, a famous Metallica video. I forget which one it was. I don't know if it was Wherever I May Roam, maybe. And they had Poplar Creek in the video. Yeah, we used to pass that on the way up to Wisconsin when we go up there.
I mean, this is how we're gonna have to do it.
That's fine. You just
okay?
look like you're
Is
a
that
little
okay?
more darker. You're a little more evil.
Well, my other light, it just went out on me. And my little light I bought, it said it had 7 hours of light, and it's already dead. So I plugged it in, and it's charging, but I don't know if it's gonna come on in time. So I'll just do this. I'll put this on the brightest.
Jordan
So,
says
whatever,
it looks
that's
like you
good
got a
enough, right?
porno. Jordan says it looks like you got a porno scene going on over there.
Yeah.
I know the red light behind him and shit. Red light district. Red light Gonzales. If you pass it going to Dallas when you're going the wrong way. Yeah. I ain't going to Dallas. Joe's in the way.
Now I'm not gonna be able to read my notes.
Yeah, we'll move on like this. So what was the last one we did? Your number 3?
We did number 4. Your number 4.
My number 4 is Enemies of Reality. So what's your number 3?
That's what we're starting right now.
Okay.
My number 3 is Dead Heart in a Dead World. And these top 3, I'm not gonna lie, they could be flipped in any order. I could just, I could take all 3 albums and pull one out of a bucket, and it'd be fine wherever it lands. But this one, yeah, this is the most commercial album they made. It's like the most accessible album, probably.
Definitely.
And there's so many good songs. There's like nothing to skip on here. The only one song I really don't like that is Evolution 169. It's just that, it's like, it's good, but it's like,
Yeah, it's good, but it's like not necessary.
It's good, but
it's like,
yeah. But everything else, I really, really, really like. I wish I could read my notes that I wrote. I can't read them anymore.
Because you're in so dark.
Yeah. We Disintegrate. Oh, it's a great song. I wish I could sing it. Yeah, there's so many good songs on here. Engines of Hate, Inside Four Walls, which was so close to being my favorite song on the album. It's like neck and neck, but I ended up just picking
neck and neck.
Any song could be. It's subject to change. But my favorite song on this album right now, at this moment, is "The Sound of Silence." I love that song.
It is. It's great.
It's so good. Great. And it's like a different take on the Simon and Garfunkel. Is that what it is? Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah, Simon and Garfunkel. Yeah. No, it's a Simon and Garfunkel. The Sound of Silence. Yeah. It's like you would never know unless somebody told you, "Oh, this is the Sound of Silence. This is a Simon and Garfunkel remake." You'd be like, "What the fuck?" And then by listening to the lyrics, then you would know. That's the only way you're gonna know. Yeah.
It's not like the
there you go, Pat. Pat, I see you're out there. You know who Simon and Garfunkel is, you old fuck like us. Listen to Nevermore's version of The Sound of Silence. It's phenomenal. It's a great fucking song, and it sounds nothing like the original. It's just taking the lyrics and writing a whole new song with those same lyrics, basically.
And then he did Patterns on his solo record that I have up there, but that you can't see. It's called Patterns, and that's another great Paul Simon or Simon and Garfunkel song. I don't know who did that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I know that one's also a cover,
but it's by Paul Simon for sure. But yeah, it's another great song on that album. So, but yeah, I mean, there's so many good songs on here. It's hard to pick. Dead Heart in a Dead World is great.
Well, since we're talking about it, and you just gave your favorite
That's
song, I'll
yours.
just go ahead and say that's my number 3 as well.
Is
Dead
it?
Heart in a Dead World. Yes. Like I said, I went back and forth with this one and with Enemies of Reality as to which one's my favorite, my number
3 and
3.
4.
Because yeah, like oh, I love these albums just so equally. But like you said, this one is way more commercially, like it has the most like songs that could be hits on it, kind of. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if someone was just getting into Nevermore for the very first time, you never heard the band before, I'd say start with Dead Heart in a Dead World because it's probably
Right.
you're gonna find something you love on this, no matter what. You're probably gonna find a bunch of songs you love on this one. You know? Don't start with this one. This is definitely their heaviest, most ugly record, and that's why I love it so much. Um, but yeah, Dead Heart in a Dead World. Um, I think that's why it was such a struggle with me, just because it is so like commercially acceptable. Like if people could just start out with it, but I mean, yeah, it just has some of the
There's so
best
many good
fucking
songs
songs.
on there.
And it's like when you get more towards the second half of the record, that's where it just really fucking knocks it out of the park for me. Like that's once you get past Heart Collector, that's one
Yeah.
honestly I could skip, too. Evolution
Yeah. It's
169
so
and
slow.
Heart
It's a
Collector.
good song when you first hear it a couple times,
But once you
but
get to
then
Engines
when you
of
hear it a
Hate,
100 times, huh?
when you get to Engines of Hate, it's like you're starting out a whole new
Yeah,
record,
Engines of
man.
Hate. Yeah.
And even on this record, when they opened for Sabotage that time, they played with the at JJ Kelly's. That's the song they opened up their set with was Engines of Hate. And that was the first time you ever had the cowboy hat on too. Remember? Because me and you were like, "The fuck? He's a cowboy now all of a sudden? Like, what is this? What's this new look?" And then I remember they opened. We're like, "Dude!" Like right away, I'm like, "Wait, what song is this?" It's off like the middle of fucking Dead Heart in a Dead World. And they're like, "Yeah, into the engines of hey," and you can just—it's a perfect opener for a live set. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And so yeah, Engines to Hate. And this is what I was talking about. Like a lot of the records, like the last 3 tracks are like my favorite ones. Right here, man. Sound of Silence. Phenomenal fucking song, dude. Love it. Love it. Um Sound of Silence, then the 3 songs come in. Insignificant. I mean, that's one
Yeah.
of my favorite songs they've ever wrote. And I love Insignificant. Believe in Nothing. That is my favorite song on the record. I mean, and it could be they had a music video for this song and everything. It could be the big, you know, yeah, Brett. They did. They did. Nevermore does a great version of Mrs. Robinson. Yes. Now bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Anyway, yeah, and Pat says that I need to get the Merv Griffin studio set for this show. I have the little tape like Kramer had.
Thing just died on me.
Turn tape over. But yeah, and then the closing track. Ah, fuck, I forgot, man. I was gonna have my bass all set up right here, my acoustic, and I was gonna play the intro to that, Dead Heart in a Dead World, because back in the day when our buddy Bryce D was in the Everscathed and we would play guitars at his house once a week. That was back in the age where you got telemarketers constantly. Like, and he would get them 3 times an hour, sometimes. And I remember they'd call his house every time. If we were in the middle of a guitar session, he would say, "Oh, he'd answer the phone. He'd go, "Oh, it's telemarketer," and he'd yell excited, and he'd answer it. And he'd say, "Yeah, just a moment, please. Please hold." And then he'd put the phone down next to the amp, and I would proceed to play the intro to Dead Heart and the Dead World, the song on do 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 do. It has that whole bass part, and then I would sing it too, to see the last survivor fall, and just do that whole entire intro up until it kicks in and gets heavy. Stop there, and then you pick up the phone to see if they're still on the line. And every single time he pick up the phone, they would just hang up right away as soon as I start playing. One time in the history of doing that, he picked it up and there was still a guy on the line. And he's like, "Dude, was that just you guys playing that? That was awesome." So he sat there and he listened to the whole fucking thing. He's like, "That was so cool, man." Oh man. So yeah, Dead Heart in the Dead World. Every single time I hear that intro to that, I think of me and Bryce D fucking playing a prank on telemarketers with it. But yeah, the last 5 tracks on this are just out of the ballpark. So good. Not to mention all the other stuff like you said at the beginning. Inside Four Walls, River Dragon. It's all. Those are the songs.
Yeah.
If you're going to say, "Oh, you want to hear that?" Listen to this song. Listen to this song, and you'll have a new Nevermore fan. And then you dig into the heavier stuff and the more intricate stuff at the end of the record. All right. Well, so what is that? 3 records? We're in agreement.
We're at number 2. Yeah,
But
3.
I'm saying 3 records. I think that's the new record. I think. I'm not sure how many me and Pat had the same, or me and
the only ones we had
me and
flopped
Tom.
were Politics and Enemies of Reality. Those are the 2 we had flipped.
All right. Well,
and we'll probably
so we're down to our top 2. We're down to our top 2, and me and you haven't said either one of these records yet. So I know we have the same top 2. It's just
I'm just gonna assume they're flipped.
Okay.
So my number 2 is, and this was hard. All of them, these top 3 were hard for me. But my number 2 is This Godless Endeavor. Another one with another great first 3 tracks. It starts out with Born and Final Product, and then My Acid Words, and I love My Acid Words. That's like one of my favorite songs. That was almost my favorite song on this album.
One of the times we saw them on this tour, that's what they opened with. That was their opening song. Waiting while the acid words.
Oh, really?
Stop. Yeah, that's what they opened with.
Yeah, it was like this close, and I was like, I can't. My favorite song on here is This Godless Endeavor. It's like, how is it not? It's like so like epic and long, and it's like it's just a great song. It's the last song on the album. But like, if anything were to take it down, it would be My Acid Words on this album. But for me. But everything on here is great. Bittersweet Feast right after that. Normally it's like a buzzkill, and this one's not. After the first 3 songs. And then
see, that's probably my least favorite track on the record is Bittersweet.
Yeah, that and Sentient 6. Those 2 are probably the least.
Sentient 6?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh my God, it's one of my favorite Nevermore songs they ever made.
Is it?
Oh my God, it's the sequel to The Learning too. It's all about AI. Dude, Sentient 6? Oh my God, that's one of my favorite Nevermore songs they ever wrote. Wow.
But my favorite song on here is This Godless Endeavor, and my favorite song, that slow song they ever wrote, is Sell My Heart for Stones. I love that song. That song is great. Like, if I'm gonna listen to if you're gonna throw a slow song on a record of like a greatest hits, and you need to throw a slow song in, that's the one I want to be on there. I love that song.
Wow. Okay. Good song.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Like that, it was so hard to pick from these. This Godless Endeavor, the song Lydia, great, fantastic. Like you said, like the last 3 songs in here, great. I'm getting like a buzz. But yeah.
All right.
So I'm assuming yours is not this.
Mine is not that. Mine is the other.
Yeah.
The other one. So my number 2 is Dreaming Neon Black.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
that's my number 1.
Again,
so
they weren't that hard, but they're right there. I mean, This Godless Endeavor. I mean, ever since that record came out, that like almost instantly became my favorite. Just because, yeah, I mean, there's so many of this hard hitting great songs on this record. But Dreaming Neon Black will always hold a special place in my heart because that was where we discovered them. It was the first record I bought, first record I heard from them. The whole thing was our buddy Bryce, like we mentioned earlier. He's the one who told me about Nevermore. He goes, "Hey man, I'm going to see this band Nevermore in a couple months or whatever it was, or next month. Do you want to go with?" And I was like, "Well, I never heard the band. Let me check them out first, and see if I like them. I'm just gonna go with you to the show, So I went and picked up the brand new record, which was Dreaming Neon Black. And I mean, I instantly fucking fell in love with it. I remember like before I even got home, I put it on in the car. As soon as you pull out of the Best Buy or wherever I got it from, I'm assuming it was Best Buy in those days. And before I even got home, I was in love with the record, you know. And it starts out just awesome with Beyond Within, you know. The Death of Passion, phenomenal song. I Am the Dog. But then when you get to the title track, Dreaming Neon Black, I'm like, why isn't this song on the fucking radio? I mean, this is a radio hit, man. This is like such a sing along song, and but I think it probably because it's so dark. It's such a dark song, you know. That's probably why I wouldn't be on the radio.
Yeah.
But um, so good, so good. I mean, and it's like a concept record too, in a way where it's like I don't know, like a true story about the singer Warrell Dane's ex girlfriend, how she went missing or something like that. And I don't know if they ever found her. So it's like
Or he's
him
just
writing a story
imagining
about the conclusion,
what
like he's
happened.
making up what happened to her. And yeah, it's like it's fucked up, man. That's why you see the chick like drowning in the water and shit, you know. It's like
Yeah.
and
It's
yeah, and like
different.
reaching up.
It's moody. It's
Oh
darker. It's
man.
slower.
You talk
It's a
about a
lot
roller
different than
coaster
normal
ride
albums.
of an album, like I said. These guys are so good at making crafting well written albums and placing their songs in a great order where it flows so well. And my favorite song on this record was really hard to pick. But I eventually, after listening to it over and over again in the last several weeks, I reverted back to my original favorite song, which is Poison God Machine. I mean, just loved it. Ever since this record came out, that was like my favorite song on the record. But over the years, my opinions have changed a little bit because at one point, after I remember they came through and they played this record in its entirety 3 nights in a row. And me and you went to two of them. We missed the third one
Yeah, we missed the
because
third one.
they
Was
played
sold
on a
out.
Friday, Saturday. No, it wasn't sold out. We just didn't go. It was at the same place where
Oh,
it was sold out, Riley's Rock House out in Aurora. But it was they played on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday night was at Smiler Coogan's in Chicago or Berwyn, Chicago. I think it was on the edge of Berwyn. Saturday night they played at JJ Kelly's down in Lansing, Illinois, and then Sunday night they played out in Aurora at Riley's Rock House. Well, me and you, we both worked that Friday. We were exhausted, but we came home, took our showers, got dressed, met up, headed back up to the city to Smiler Cougars. I remember we were exhausted. Put on a fucking great show. I mean, it was so good. They played the full album all the way through in its entirety. Opened with your three tracks from Politics of Ecstasy. They opened with no, they opened with This Sacrament. It was what they opened with, I believe. Then went into Next in Line. Then they played the entire album of Dreaming Neon Black, with the exception of the Lotus Eaters, which is all bass guitar. Because
yeah.
remember, Jim Shepard broke his finger in the bus door. Like the bus door closed on his hand, and he broke a finger. So he was still playing. He was still on the tour. His hand was all bandaged up and in a cast and shit or whatever. And he was still able to play. He just couldn't play that song because that whole song is all bass. He's like the star of the show in that song. He's like, I don't want to
Yeah.
fuck it up. It's going to be painful. You know, I can't do it. So that's the only song from this record they didn't play. But I mean, they played everything else. Even the last song, Forever. Remember? You are
Yeah.
forever in my heart. You never died. It's just vocals and acoustic guitar. Do, 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 do. Just this little outro kind of song. So good. They played everything. And from those two, and then the next night they played at JJ Kelly's and they played the whole record all the way through. Remember? Even the Lotus Eaters. And he was playing that. And remember, he was like in so much fucking pain when he was playing it. He was crying. And remember, he was headbanging. So his Jim Shepard, the bass player's hair was stuck in like a stucco ceiling. And his hair, he had this long fro kind of frizzy hair. It was stuck in the ceiling. And he's crying because he's in pain trying to play. I remember the singer World Dave like looks at all of us. He's like pointing at him like, check this guy out. And we were fucking dying. This guy's pouring his heart out. He's playing the song so everyone can hear it. And it hurts. He's in so much pain. He's crying. The fucking singer's over there. Look at this guy. So yeah, that was a classic moment. And then I remember we were like the third night was on a Sunday night. We both had to be up at 4 a.m. for work on Monday. It's like, dude, do we really want to go out to Aurora and see the same exact set third night in a row? Spend all that money again, you know? It's like, we just saw him 2 nights in a row. I'm content. And we didn't go the third night, you know? So that was like probably the only time they came to town that we just passed on
Yeah.
it. But yeah, but after seeing that 2 nights in a row, that full album all the way in 7 chart, hey, Leanna, Brett, you might say I'm an ass. Yeah, Berwin. Sorry, just catching up with the chat here. But anyway,
My light is dead.
after hearing this album in its entirety 2 nights in a row, it shined a light on a few songs that were like kind of hidden in the mix for me. One being Deconstruction, how amazing that
I
song
love that
fucking
song.
is. And the other one being No More Will, you know, right at the end of the record,
Yeah.
second to last song. So it's actually like the last song before that little forever outro. And that song, No More Will, that was the hard one on this. Is my favorite track No More Will, or is it Poison God Machine? Deconstruction's a close third too. Those are like my three
Yeah.
favorite tracks on this record. But I had to go with Poison God Machine just because the lyrics are just so, you know, they force feed you, try and, you know, keep you, you know, just religion. It's another anti-religion song, and I just love it, man. The Poison God Machine, the TV, just fucking spitting out, you know, their fucking venom at you. So great record. I mean, this is Nevermore, man. This is the shit right here. Love it to death.
Yeah. Well, that's my number one. I mean, we're on number one. That's the process of
Yep.
elimination. So
Yep.
yeah, it's the same thing like you said. It's the one that got me into the band. Like I know the songs. Like listen to them. I probably listen to that album the most out of every album I have. You know, just
Yeah.
from them.
And it's still great. You've heard it so many times, you're not sick of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know the next song that's coming up, and you
Mm-hmm.
know it's just one of them. And like and my favorite song on this album, I was going back and forth. It was Beyond Within, the opener, or
Mm-hmm.
Deconstruction, and I went with Beyond Within.
Wow.
I just like I like the opener. It has a little intro before that, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Ophidian,
just an
I think
ass
it's
kicking
called.
song right off the bat,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, and that was the
So
first song they opened with when we saw them.
yeah,
Because I started telling the story earlier and I forgot to finish. So Bryce asked me to go to the show with him. And I said, let me check this band out. And I bought this record and we fell in love with it. Then I never continued. He had to cancel on me after that. Oh, sorry, I can't make it to the show after all. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? No, I'm all excited to go. I fell in love with this fucking band. I got to go see these guys. So that's when I asked you. I'm like, hey, man, I really want to go see this band. I know you've never heard of them because I just found out about them. Well, I go, do you want to go with me? I go, here, you got enough time to go check them out if you want. I don't know if I burned you a copy of Dreaming Down Black or if you
no,
just
we
went
were
and bought it.
listening to it in like your car. I
Is
remember
that
we
what it
were
was? I
listening
just
to it.
showed you. You want to
We
go
were
check
going to
this
get
band out? Is
beer or
that what it
going to a
was?
gas station or something, and you had it in your
Yeah.
car, like a tape or CD or something.
But I know
Did you
you went out and
like may
bought
have
it right after that. And we were like so stoked. We couldn't wait to go to the show. And again, it was like on a Friday night. We both worked that day. We get home, shower, do our thing, head out to Lansing's like 5 to 10 minutes from the Indiana border. So, I mean, it's still not far from me. It's like a 20-minute drive for me. But that's the ballpark where it's at. South of Chicago, right before you head into Indiana. This little bar that had some of the greatest bands play in this place. I saw Testament in there. I mean, I saw some great fucking bands in this little bar. But Iced Earth and Nevermore. And I had one Iced Earth record at that point. I thought they were okay, you know, they were decent. Whatever, but we're going to see Nevermore, you know. So we get there right in time, get to the front of the fucking stage, Nevermore comes on, and that's what song they open with, you know, Beyond Within, the opening track. And I just remember instantly, it's like one of those bands you see, you just get the goosebumps and shit, you know, as soon as they come on, like, oh. this is so fucking great, man. And they played a bunch of songs off this. They played a bunch of songs off the first two records. And I remember they ended their set. Iced Earth came out again. Come out on stage. They have great presence. We're like, this is cool. And I remember me and you were so exhausted. We're like, dude, I'm tired. You're tired. These guys are great, Iced Earth, but as great as they are, they're never going to come anywhere touching what we just saw from Nevermore. I mean, I had literal fucking goosebumps. You know, you're like, yeah. I'm like, you want to split, man? You're like, yeah.
And we didn't even
we just
know
went
who
home.
Iced Earth was at the time.
We barely knew him.
We
Like I
just
said, I
saw
had
their
one record.
we
I had
just
one
saw their
record, so
cover.
I only knew the songs from that. That was it,
Yeah.
you know. And then we were kicking ourselves in the ass because then we became
Yeah, we
huge
didn't fit.
fucking Iced Earth fans, and we're like, oh, we walked out on them after like 3 songs and shit. But that Nevermore set
And
it was just like it
something
changed
wicked.
us. Yeah, it was something
Was
wicked.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we left in the middle of something wicked, like
And I
idiots.
think they open with, you know,
But
no matter what you've done, you are a sinner. Dun, 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 dun. So I remember them coming out on stage and just Matt Barlow with his fucking presence with that big mop of red hair. I remember that being like, wow, these guys are fucking good too, man. This is good. Like I was into it, but I was like, dude, as good as this is, it's not going to compare to what we just fucking saw, you know? So.
yeah. So yeah,
So
that's
anyway,
my
yeah,
number
that was
one.
our introduction. That's what we went to, and yeah, I mean, like you said, man,
Yep.
it changed us. That record
Yeah.
changed us.
It was hard to pick these top three. You know, it's hard to do this whole list, but
This is definitely the hardest list I've had to make out of all the 3 that I've done so far, and that'll take me right into my number one, This Godless Endeavor.
I knew that. I had
I
a
didn't
feeling
think
that was what it was going to be.
after they came out with album after album, I was just like, I kind of had it in my head, like, I think they've reached their high water mark. Like, nothing's gonna ever beat Dreamy and Neon Black for me. I didn't know if it was just like I was being stubborn because of nostalgia, and that's where I first heard them. But I was just no. I'm like, that album is just so fucking solid as like a concept, and even though it's like you don't really understand the concept because he's so poetic with his lyrics and shit, you just love every song. So I'm like, I don't think anything's ever gonna top that. As good as Dead Heart is, as good as Enemy's Reality is, I just don't think you're gonna reach that level again. And then they came out with this motherfucker. And that changed everything, man. I mean, right off the bat, the song Born, it's borderline
Yeah.
death metal. It is so fucking fast and brutal and vicious, you know, but it still has that Nevermore vibe right through it, you know. Cuts into the chorus, he's right back to Born, we are the same. You know, he's talking about a message and shit and just a story, and so good. Then the final product, that was like their big commercial hit off this record. You know, that was the one they had a music video for. And again, just talking about how we're just meat to the big overall machine that runs the fucking world. We're just the final, probably the final product, the world in slow decay. You just, you know, packaged, processed. It's just everything's corporate now, you know. And this is the final product we're winding up with. Just shit. I mean, it's so good. And then My Acid Words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
almost
just
my favorite.
I know
So
it's
good.
so good.
He's like singing and saying like, "Are my words?" Like he's singing about kind of his legacy. If you listen to the lyrics, like,
Yeah,
is everything I've been saying worth anything? You know,
yeah,
like
right.
when I'm
Is
gone.
anyone even paying
That's
attention? You
what
know,
the
like once I'm gone, anyone even
yeah.
remember all that shit I did? Yeah,
Everything I've been talking about. Do anybody even care?
like
That's
I said,
basically what
so
the
thought
song is
provoking,
about.
so
Yeah.
thought provoking. And then Bittersweet Feast again. That's probably my least favorite track on here. But again, I'm not
Yeah.
going to skip it. I'll leave it on. But then we get to one that you really surprised me with Sentient Six. Good God,
I mean, I
that
listened
was
to it. It's just a slower
my
song.
my my favorite song on this record is the same as yours. This Godless Endeavor, the title track. I mean, that is the best Nevermore song ever written, in my opinion. I just love This Godless Endeavor. Just it's on the song This Godless Endeavor is like I always looked at it as two people sitting down and trying to get over their differences and talk mostly about religion and just talk about, hey man, you believe in God and I don't. And this is why I don't, you know, and just trying to talk it out rather than just hate each
Yeah.
other and fucking kill each other over it. Look it, that's what you believe. Okay, this is what I believe, and here's why. You know, and it always just seemed like a story about two guys. Like you can almost it's cinematic in a way. The way his lyrics are written, you envision a movie while you're listening to the song. You know,
Yeah.
And this Godless Endeavor does it so great. It's so up, it's so down. It gets slow, it gets harmonious, it gets fast, it gets fucking crazy. It's all over the place. Such a great way to end the record. But I was torn. What's my favorite? Not torn, but I'm like, my second closest song on this is Sentient Six. Like, it's so good, man. I love it so much. Just, the lyrics, like it's artificial AI coming to turn. It figures out, hey, I'm what I am. It knows what it is. I was built by humans. I'm a thing. And then it just starts analyzing everything. Like, oh man, well, this is why you guys live your life the way you live it, because you believe in these things and these things. I'm not that way. Everything's just computed. This is the way I
Yeah.
see the world now. I will never have what you have. I will never have emotion, it's just like a robot kind of, a sentient six. It's like the first five didn't become sentient, but number six did. Almost like Johnny Five is alive. I don't know. It's so great. Just the way it's sung and the way the song is constructed. Amazing fucking track. A Medicated Nation is just a
Medicaid,
nice
yeah.
catchy song. You know what I mean? I am in a medicated nation of symbiotics. And then the Holocaust of Thought, great. Sell My Heart for Stolen's your track. But now, just like I said, some of their most of the records, the last three tracks are the best shit. This is the one
Yeah.
personified for me. This is what really makes this album my number one. Are these last three fucking songs, man? You got Sentient Six already putting this like up here for me. The Psalm of Lydia, that would
Yeah.
probably, I mean, that's right there with Sentient Six and this Godless Endeavor. I mean, amazing. I love the Psalm of Lydia. Then A Future Uncertain right after it. Just as fucking awesome. It's so good. And then it ends with this Godless Endeavor, my favorite song they ever made. So it's like, damn,
Yeah.
the triple threat. This is the triple threat. This is what makes this album my number one record. Are these last three songs in a row like that to close it out? I
And
mean,
it has
it's
that like Edgar Allan Poe kind of beginning to this
everything
Godless
they've ever done. I
Endeavor.
mean, it's a
Yeah.
Nevermore. I mean,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, those the Psalm of Lydia, just oh, it's so blisteringly fast in the background.
Yeah.
These,
It's like dun,
just
dun,
singing
dun,
these slower
dun, dun,
lyrics.
dun.
The song of memories, while it's in the background, it's just a million fucking miles an hour and shit. It's so good. The future uncertain and flawed. Scottish Never, yes, number one Nevermore record for me. So we were close. We were really close.
Yeah.
We were a lot closer on our list than I thought we would be, honestly.
Yeah.
So I remember mentioning Godless Endeavor was my favorite record. You're like, well, it's not mine. I'm like, oh shit. The way you said it, I'm like, is this going to be like towards the bottom of your list? How could it be? So we were only one record off with the one and two.
No. Alright. Yeah. It was so hard to pick like the top three. I don't know.
Like I said, the middle ones were the hardest ones for me to pick. I kind of already knew my one. I already knew my number one and number two. I already knew my bottom, my number six and my number seven. It's at 3, 4, 5. I couldn't figure
Yeah.
out.
The only ones we had different were we had three matches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The other ones were like just one off. It was swapped. The number one and number two were swapped, and number 6 and 4 or whatever. But yeah, we were close.
All right. Well, here's to Nevermore. I know they got a new singer now, and they reformed, and it's the
Yeah.
drummer Van Williams, and it's Jeff Loomis. Hey man, cheers, guys. I wish you best on your endeavor. So far, I'm just not sold. I mean, I was there for these 7 records, going to every show, and the way I look at the new lineup is it's a cover band with 2 original members. It's like, hey, I wish them well. I don't mind it. It's great to hear the old songs, but I don't know, any new shit they come out with, man. I can't envision it being anywhere near as good as the old stuff. I mean, the music might be, but the lyrics. I mean, Warrell Dane was one of a fucking kind with his singing and with his lyrics, his lyricism,
His
his
lyrics, yeah. How are
storytelling.
you gonna replicate that?
Exactly. So hey, I'll hold off judgment. I'll hear their record and they come out with
Yeah.
one. But it's just it's not going to be the same for me. I mean, and I'm glad we have these 7 records because Again, my favorite band on the fucking planet. He's 7 of the best, greatest records ever written, in my opinion.
Yeah. All right.
All right, well,
I think my light is dead.
I just got a text
Let me
from Bryce
charge
D. He
that.
said, "Good job, lads." So he must be watching. I hope you are out there, Bryce D. Sign in to YouTube so you can interact in the live chat. He's like, "I don't know how to do that." All right, man. Well, that ends the Nevermore ranking. Hey, let's
All right.
drink. Yeah, Pat. Well, wait on. We got one more segment here.
Oh,
Frickenstein's
everyone's
favorite
favorite.
5. You thought you were done,
Everyone's
man. We got our
favorite.
5 rapid fire questions, man. And I got them all right here for you. So
Oh boy.
whenever you're ready,
Whatever. Go ahead.
take your time answering. You don't have to, just whatever comes to mind first, But I mean,
All right. I hope
as
these
somebody,
are
like I said, usually
geared
the
towards
first 3
me.
are kind of the first 3 are usually kind of just generic that I might ask most people. The last 2
All
are
right.
a little more tailored to you. So here we go. Frickenstein's favorite 5 with Craig T. Number 1, what's your favorite werewolf movie?
Oh boy. All right. I don't know. I haven't seen many. Just watched actually a new one recently, but it's not my favorite. I think it's gonna be. It's either
I'll
American
let you
Werewolf in
see.
London
Yeah.
or Teen Wolf. It's one of the two. And I haven't seen. I think the better movie is American Werewolf in London, but the one I watched the most and I probably like the most is Teen Wolf. So I'm just gonna go with Teen Wolf for
All
the
right.
top
There
5.
you go.
But I have American Werewolf in London on Blu-ray somewhere. I want to watch it again. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I have seen it a few times. And I do like it, but I think Teen Wolf. We'll just go with that.
All right. Nice answer. And by the way, side note, my number 1 and my number 2 are also American Werewolf in London and Teen Wolf. Just American Werewolf is my favorite. I just watched it earlier with dinner before we did the podcast tonight. With dinner, I
Today?
rewatched American Werewolf in London. Yes, and it's not only one of my favorite. It's not only my favorite werewolf movie. It's not only one of my favorite horror movies ever made. It's just one of my favorite movies ever made in general. It's right up there with Pulp Fiction. It's one of my
Oh wow.
favorite movies ever made. So, I mean, people say horror comedy. American Werewolf has the most perfect balance of horror and comedy of any movie ever, I think. I mean, it's just the comedy's so subtle, but it's there, and you know when to laugh and when you know to go, holy shit. And it's just a perfect movie in my opinion. So, yes, good call, Craig. Teen Wolf rules, Brett says.
All right.
Brett says he's watching Men at Work. Wow, this is on. He's got his phone while him and his wife are watching Men at Work. Full of double duty over here. Brett Patrick. All right, number 2. What's your favorite zombie movie?
Oh, easy. Return of the Living Dead, Part
Good
1.
answer. Good
Easy.
answer.
Easy. Easiest question of the night.
All right. Well, here's number 3. A more tricky one for you. What's your favorite Iron Maiden album?
Oh, Iron Maiden album. I'm gonna say. Oh, that's hard. I'm just gonna say Live After Death. I think I like that one. That's one my old man. Is that a cheat? I mean, that's the one. That's
Kind
the
of, because
first one
it's a
we
live
had.
album. So it's like a greatest hits of the first 4. I'd say, Stewie, what's your favorite Iron Maiden studio record?
Oh man.
You're not wrong.
No.
Live After Death,
Shit.
in my opinion, it's one of my favorite live records ever. It's one of my favorite live concert records ever recorded.
Yeah,
So come on, just
I
pick
don't
one.
know. Oh, this is the worst. Somewhere in Time?
Okay, great answer. Great record.
Somewhere in Time.
Great record. Love it.
It's been a
All right.
while since I heard it.
Number 4, what's your favorite Metallica song?
Metallica song. Oh boy. Um.
Pat's favorite Iron Maiden record, he says, is Number of the Beast. Shouldn't be telling us that, Pat. Remember, you're coming back on to rank your Maiden records. Now I know what your number one is.
Sanitarium. I think is my favorite song.
Yeah, all right. Great song.
Yeah.
Great song. It's got Sanitarium.
Thing that should not be.
Yeah. All right. Batteries. All right. And the final question for you, specifically tailored
Give me an easy
just from Mr. Craig T. Gonzales. What is your favorite non-Rocky or Rambo Sylvester Stallone movie?
First Blood.
What?
Is that a Rambo movie? First
I said,
Blood, easy.
No. Your favorite non-Rambo or non-Rocky movie, Sylvester Stallone movie.
Oh boy.
It can't be anything from the Rocky, and it can't be anything from Rambo.
Over the top. Over the top.
Over the top, really? I didn't expect you to pick that
Probably.
one. I thought for sure you would either say Nighthawks or
Nighthawks is good.
what was the other one?
Copland?
That was another old one I thought you were gonna pick. The Victory or whatever, the soccer movie.
No, Over the Top's
You
better
used to
than
put
those
that out
two.
of your place when we were younger and shit. Okay, oh, check this out.
Yeah, well, I watched
And
it.
Nighthawks.
Yeah. Nighthawks,
Cobra?
yeah.
Over the top,
Cobra's
huh?
good.
All right.
Cobra's good.
No
I think it's over
cliffhanger.
the top. Cliffhanger's good. Yeah. I think it's over the top.
All right, over the top. Hawkins' son.
Yeah.
Meet me halfway across the sky. All right, that was Frickenstein's favorite five with Craig T. Gonzales. All right.
What's Brett's favorite? Did he put it in the chat?
Yeah, hey Brett, that's a good one for you right there. Yeah, what's your favorite non-Rambo and non-Rocky Sylvester Stallone movie? Oh, Pat put Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Good choice. Stop or my mom will shoot. Doesn't he say it in the movie? I thought it was in the trailer.
I don't know if I've ever
I've
seen
never
that
watched the fucking movie, honestly. I saw the trailer. I'm like, yeah, I don't need to see Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Estelle Getty. So anyway, all right, we're gonna wrap things up now. Before we go, I want to promote a couple things. You got to watch our show on here on the Everscathed channel, The Opposite Reflection that me and Craig do. We watch a horror movie. We're trying to do a cliffhanger. Brett says probably cliffhanger is probably his favorite. So we on The Opposite Reflection, basically the format is me and Craig watch a horror movie that usually I've seen a bunch of times and he's never seen before. That won't always be the thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes there might be a movie you've seen, but you only saw it once way back.
And I
or
saw it way back, and I don't remember it.
Yeah.
I don't remember a movie I've seen last week. Usually,
Or you never
so it
even
doesn't
know.
matter.
I got some movies here that I've never even seen. That would be fun to watch too. A movie that neither one of us have seen, and see what our
Yeah.
see. The whole thing is that I'm a horror guy, like 100%. Like Craig likes horror movies, but he's not as immersed in it as I am, where I have like everything. And
Uh oh. You there?
are we good? Can everyone hear me?
I see you. I just don't hear you.
Lurch is in the chat. I can't hear Craig. Can anyone hear me? It just like loaded. Waiting on the
Can you
chat.
see me?
I can't hear you either, Craig. It just did the loading thing. Oh. Still is almost silent. Yeah, I don't know what happened, man.
Can you hear me now?
Craig is fine. My volume is low. It did this last time we did a stream too. I don't know what it is. We're gonna have to end it there.
Can you hear me?
Thanks. Thank you. If you can hear me, thank you. Weddy best. Thank you, Craig, for coming on.
I could
and
barely hear you.
we're going to end it there. Good night, all. Hails and cheers.